hello, hello. It's the Brick Show. It's B to the R to the I to the C to the K.
Did I try?
No.
I did not try.
You need to K. It's your shoulder. Yes. Let's do it again. It's B to the R to the I to the C to the K. That's the energy. It's just to, it helps you just easy to the show.
Okay.
I have I gotta clear my throat for this one. I have one of the biggest names in the gospel scene, and I dare say the music industry as a cultural architect with me right now, seated beside me. I'm sure you can see him already. So ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause as I introduce on the show. G to the A to the I to the S to the E to the V to the A to the B to the A. It's Gaise Baba, and I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure.
It's cool to be on the Brick Show.
Yes! I was at your concerts.
Which of them?
Gaise Baba live in concert.
Are you for real?
Yes.
Cool.
In fact, they showed
in December.
Me. Yes.
Inside
which of the videos. That was a vibe. Congratulations, I have to say, because we have you here now. Congratulations on your milestones in the industry, and it's very interesting.
They are stones. Yeah, those miles, they are stones.
The milestones are important, and one of the things that we're going to discuss today is how you have been able to reinvent yourself. There's something that is consistent with you and your brand, and that is reinventing.
I was getting signed to my first deal. There was someone who had heard me sing. She heard me sing at HICC, because I was at HICC's 5th anniversary in 2008 December. And she heard me sing. She was like, you just need like doper beats and stuff. So she was trying to link me up with producers. Very early in 2010, I got a call from her, this lady, and she was like, hey Gaise, my sister's gonna call you, or someone is gonna call you. Someone is looking for a Christian artist to invest in. That was our exact words. And it was very weird to hear at the time. Like, people don't look for Christian artists to invest in, you know. So it was quite interesting. I met him, and he said he was going to sign me. So we're actually trying to find a new name, because I was like, this your name is not strong. GAIS. Does not need a name that is like
that commands attention. Huh?
So I haven't even said this. I don't think I've said this publicly before. It's exclusive. So the first name we came up with, or the name we came up with, we tried different things. So the name we came up with, he called me. I was back because I was still serving in Ife. So I picked the phone. I was like, I have an idea. We have the name. He said, but this name does not just come with just name. Like the brand has to be built around the name. So it's like, okay, so what's it gonna be? So it was like parables. So I was gonna be called Parables. Like, you literally be like, hey, make welcome Parables. Wow. Now the idea, because his name is Manny X. He's one of the most unconventional thinkers. He's very creative. She was like, Gaise, this is what we're gonna do. I mean, I was calling me Gaise, but it was GAIS. So he was like, your music is gonna be stories. So you know the way Jesus told parables, and they were stories, and he used those parables to teach deeper things to people. Yeah. So we're now saying you are now the parable that Jesus is using to teach people deep things. If you look at my music now, I've actually done it on a couple of songs where I've used, there's one Bleak Will Be Elijah. Like, if you check my music, you know that I tell stories with music. So at the time, I didn't even know. So we're like, okay, we'll go with parables. Then I think the next day, or maybe 2 or 3 days after, he then called again that his wife, it was like, I don't call her name. It's like, that she has delivered you, she has found a way. So just add E to the name, and then the pronunciation confusion is solved, and you can keep his name as Gaise. I was like, thank you, because I was already prepping my mind
of having to get accustomed to the new
parables,
name, right? And the new identity that you have to follow.
Parables.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in Lagos City, big welcome, Parables! I love it. That would have been a hit, though.
So they would have been Baba, obviously.
Parables Baba.
It would have just been Parables.
But you've moved from Gaise.
So from Gaise to Gaise, then to Gaise Baba. The Baba was like a hype. But at the time, it didn't become the official name. It was just like the way people like hail me, like so Gaise Baba. So the name is Gaise, but then it's like Gaise Baba, that kind of thing.
Baba. From your undergrad days, great affair. By the way.
Too many in a conference point. Cool stuff. Yeah.
From then to now, it's clear that there has been a growth process. Recently, Gaise had Gaise live in concert.
Gaise
Baba live in concert, pardon me. And it's sparked a whole new conversation on financing concerts, on paying for concerts, on getting access to concerts, and different people had different takes. But it was clear that you were at the center of it, and you handled it. You handled it in such a...
Gaise at the center of it all.
That's a good one. And he handled it in such a... No, yeah, sure, it's for you.
Thank you very much. You don't have...
No,
are we sharing?
No, it's all yours. There's more where that came from. And what stood out to me was how Gaise handled the conversation, because people will always have opinions on how Christians should do music. And at this point in time, you were promoting your concert and all these other voices started coming up, and it would have been distracting to other people, but you handled it and it was a successful show.
You made a statement. You said you liked how did you put it to that? I wanted to ask you, in your own opinion, how did was it how I handled the situation? Or
yes, how you handled it.
In your, like, the way we see is different. So I would also like to know, like, from your perspective, how did you see me handle the situation? Okay,
so I saw you handle it like, let them say what they want to say. The focus is the focus.
Okay, I get. Yeah, we see the same thing.
that was the vibe that I got.
Yeah.
Let them say what they want to say. If they've misinterpreted it, that's fine. But this is what it is.
Yeah, it's like, if you misinterpret, at that point in time, my job is not to correct your misinterpretation. My job is to focus on what we're trying to achieve. You get? When we finish achieving what we want to achieve, we can now be doing symposium discussion.
You said, I said, they said.
It's not, that time wasn't time for symposium discussion. It's not conference. Yeah. It's not seminar. It's a seminar that you talk. Everybody's talking about sharing opinion. Seminar is opinion. Talk. No. When you're getting work done, you're getting work done. You get what I mean? That's how I see it. So I saw the whole talk, yeah, and my guys, were seeing it. My guys talk, right? But I was not in my place to say anything at the time. I think it was the second time that something had said that. There were two major incidences last year that became a big issue within the, will I say, Christian music space or Christian social space. So there's the first one about awards, earlier in the year when the list for the headies came out, and I tweeted saying, I can't remember the exact words, but it was about how I wanted to see Christian acts, in the list, and I said I didn't even want it to be a gospel category, right? Yeah. I felt that put music by music for music, right? If it's rap, put it in rap. Not for
category.
Not for, don't. What's the word now? Don't categorize it based on content. Let's do music to music, right? If it's Afrobeat, let's say, right?
We don't see that
happen. If it's reggae, let's say. If it's alternative, let's say, right? If it's Afropop, let's see, right? We don't do Afro-depressed Christians. But you get the point. That was what I was saying. And a couple of people in the space felt it was an awkward thought, like it was a ridiculous thought. And I remember there was a video that was put out that day where someone put like a hypothetical situation where like album of the year, they now call maybe Kiniko Olamide, call Gospel of the Kingdom, Don't Sing Your Yekon, they call something Naira Marley, and they call another one Nathaniel Bassey. So people were laughing like the ridiculousness of it all and all. So I didn't see it. I think it was Manolo that sent me a message. It's like, Gaise, how far? What happened? Why did they drag you for Twitter? I said, hey, did they drag me? Who they drag me? I said, make I go check. So I went to check. So I was trying to trace the origin. Because I was like, waiting a talk. How did they analyze them? Yeah. So when I saw the video, I was looking at the video and I was thinking, okay, this is the example the person put up as per. Can you see how ridiculous this thought is? But in my mind, I'm like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I don't understand why you're so threatened by your light being beside darkness. If your light is so threatened, if darkness is so much of a threat to your light, we supposed to check the light.
Do you have a pen and paper beside you? Are you taking notes?
That was my... So
because
there was a space. Kunle Kenny, who's a good friend of mine, is one of those who has been around for some time.
Yes, shout out to Kunle Kenny.
So it was like, oh, this whole conversation, let's have a space and discuss it. So there was a space about it. Send me a message, Baba, come through now. So I went, I shared my thought. I broke down what I saw as the spaces Christians should play in music. And there was something else I wanted to say then. I didn't get to say. I said it when I was chatting with Joe Deep. And I said, my sister, so you see, we have music. You say it should not be on Headies. It should not go to Grammys. We should not be on Grammys. And I said, a good friend of mine, well, not a good friend of mine, but we are cool. PL, Pastor Ladro. She makes really amazing movies. Are you saying that those movies should not be nominated for MVCAs? Or are you telling me that we will refuse it? Are you telling me that Jumoke Adenowo, who leads one of the most effective and powerful architectural firms in the continent, as far as I'm concerned, not just in Nigeria, AD Consulting, are you saying that she should not have gotten the award she got for architecture? Is architecture not her work? So why is it that when it comes to music, we're suddenly walking on eggshells? So if you ask yourself, do we like how it is? Do we like when our light is limited to the lighthouse, which is church? Do you like when our influence is limited to the people of the fold? Right? It's like what happens to going into all the world, going into all the nations? Nations is not, when Jesus said go ye into the nations, he was not talking Japan, Korea. A nation is a people. There's a nation of doctors. There's a nation of architects. There's a nation of poets. That is a poet that can speak to them. Right? And people have to speak to these nations. People have to engage these nations. You cannot influence a people you do not engage. There's no way the salt will influence the taste of the soup if it doesn't get into the pot. So we keep running away from the pot because it is hot. But then how do you influence the taste of the soup when you don't want to get inside the pot?
For each word I give you, you will sing a song that has that word in it. The first one is shout.
Shout to the Lord of the earth, let us sing.
That's easy.
And you said there are no hard.
Yes. So go ahead.
I've finished and I've sung the line.
You have to sing it.
The whole song?
No, like 2-3 lines.
Shout to the Lord of the earth, let us sing.
Yes.
Power and majesty, praise to the King.
That's right.
Mountains bow down and the seas will roll at the sound of your name. I sing for joy at the sound, at the work of your hands.
Yes.
Forever I love you, forever I'm at Lord Church now. I grew inside church.
That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. So we've gotten the first one.
Yeah.
The second one, same.
Same.
Same, S-A-M-E.
It's the same God. I created you. It's the same God. Why? Tell me why you giving up on God? That side I know. Tell me why you giving up on Him. Ebezina, chukunonso,
Ogini buso bugi,
Mamadi ajigde. Wanemo, Jinese something.
Yes, yes.
I shall get it.
Yeah, that's good. That's a pass. That's a pass.
Yeah,
so the third one, the third word is trees.
Trees. The song that is coming to my head. Hey, wait, give me a minute. Trees. I don't want to cheat, so I'm trying not to look at people that are trying to give me idea.
Who wants to give you idea?
People love me. They don't want me to. At least I've gotten 2 over 3 already.
Yeah,
so
but you can get 3 over 3 now.
I know, but I should long fair. No, actually. So actually, I know a song.
Oh, but I know a song that comes to mind. Yes.
Which one?
If I tell you, I get the points.
It's your show now. You can get the points. Trees. What can't I? This Nathaniel Bassey song. Everywhere I go. Yeah. But the thing is, I can't seem to remember the line.
Winter.
Autumn, spring. Mountains, blue skies, and is it on the trees? Is it on the trees or be on the seas? That's why I didn't remember. I didn't know it's on the trees.
Wait, let's check. Is it on the trees? No, and the seas.
You see, I know how personal, right?
Rainbow,
ordinary
sunshine, and the trees.
Okay, trees today. I shall know that I cannot go for mountains, blue skies, and it cannot be trees. There's a way you write mountains, blue skies. It's just the poetic line. It's seas, cannot be trees.
I'd like to know, who are your influences apart from your parents? He introduced his parents at Gaise Baba live in concerts. That was one of the highlights for me. And then the tech guy now used the spotlights to look for his mom and his dad. That was such a wonderful time. The next concert, do I get free tickets?
I think you qualify. We'll look into it.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's how you do it. That's how you get free tickets.
I have influences for different areas of my life.
Okay.
Right? So, spiritual, my biggest influence is my pastor, Bojo Emade. I mean, he's been my pastor for 15 years, since 2007. I know the Hope Church. I stay. So I've been in the Covenant Nation. It was Covenant Christian Center then.
Now it's
since
TCN.
2007. Now it's TCN, the Covenant Nation. So yeah, spiritually, that's my biggest influence. In terms of character and my growing up and what formed my values, teen years growing up, is the person I call my foundational pastor. His name is Joe Jesimel Ogbe. He's the founder and president of Young Disciples International, YDI. I'm a member of the ministry. I grew up there. I gave my life to Christ there. I discovered myself there. I discovered my music there. The first time I sang in public, not the first time I sang in public, the first time I sang a song written by me in public. So that's Pastor Joe. In the area of, I'll say, I don't want to say career, but not career, not really music, not career, not maybe business, but in the area, I'll say in the area of how I interact with the world, right? how I carry my product and my essence and share it with the world. Olakunle Shorian. Family, marriage, Deji Adelagun.
So let's do a freestyle. I'm going to give you a word, and on the spot you come up with a song. It cannot have been sung before.
Okay.
Yes.
The easiest thing is to rap now.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. You can do that.
I'll sing into it.
Okay, people. And the word I'll be giving to Gaise Baba.
Just one word now.
Just one. The word I'll be giving to Gaise Baba is
God help us.
Bless. Not blessed, not blessing. Bless.
Bless me, oh. Bless me, oh. The world is waiting. Baba bless me, oh. Chorus the shell. Beat look.
Give us a few more lines.
No. No, see, wait. I'm not a worship leader. It's worship leader, you need plenty lines. In this Afro gospel space, the fewer I learned it after many years. That my lines used to be too much inside music. They had to coach me to reduce. With my one verse can be somebody's full song.
Okay, yes.
So I had to start reducing.
But we need more.
No, you don't need
Bless
more.
me, oh. Bless
Can you see?
me,
That's
oh.
a hook. You remember it. I sang it up once. You remember it. That's what you call a hook.
Okay.
Now where's the chicken?
The chicken is coming. Yums. So we have spicy chicken, very spicy chicken. It has a lot of pepper.
I'm a Yoruba boy from Ekiti.
Okay, all right.
Are you sure it's spicy? There's water.
So spicy chicken wings for you.
I'm trying to find the one that has
over to you.
This one is under that they put the pepper.
Don't worry, you are a Yoruba boy. You can do all things.
That's not a Yoruba thing. That's scripture. It's for everybody.
It's the intersection of culture and faith.
I'm coming. It's sweet though.
That's good.
See, I'm doing my tribe very proud. It's pepper I'm licking.
You're not feeling it, Abby?
I'm feeling it, but it's not on the level where I'm like, nah, I'm like,
It's just
what I'll tell my younger self, the child, there's greatness in you. What I'll tell the guy that started singing and dreaming about doing it big in music, I'll tell him it will take time. I did not know it will take time. And it helps to pay attention to history or to learn from history. I mean, at least it helps me. I learned from Fela's beginning. I learned from Sunny Ade's beginning. I learned from Bob Marley's beginning. I learned from David Oyedepo's beginning. I learned from Enoch Adeboye's beginning. I learned from Chris Oyakhilom's beginning. What happens is you are seeing these guys 2-3 decades after they've been into what they do. So you do not see parallels between yourself and them. You don't see the parallels between you and the great person. But if you go to the first 5 years of that person's journey, you will see parallels. You are in your first 5 years, you are in your first 10 years, you are in your first 2 years, you are in your beginning. So if you want to find parallels, you will go to the first 5 years, or the first 10 years, or the first 2 years. You do not hit your essence at the beginning of your journey. You give in years, you give in work. As you continue to move and you are peeling off layers, layers are being peeled off, layers are being peeled off, layers are being peeled off. Eventually, you will hit that crude oil. You cannot hit crude oil on the surface. You have to keep going, keep going, keep going. If you are looking for treasure, you have to dig. You don't see it inside bands on Twitter. you go and search for it. You search out knowledge. There's nothing new under the sun, but the valuable things under the sun, you will search for it. It's not lying fallow anywhere. Otherwise, everybody will be great.
I love it. It's been such a great time on the show. We've gotten lots of gems, and we've had a great time with you, listening to you speak, sharing your
I'm having a great time with you.
I'm sure you are having a great time. The spice is not spicing you. You are spicing the spice.
I'm the spice of life.
The word. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of this episode of Brick Show. Thank you so much, Gaise Baba. So before you leave, I'd just like you to do something. I'd like you to say, I'd like you to say a word of prayer for our friends watching.
You don't mix.
You
What they say, you don't mix something and pleasure.
Pain
Is it work and pleasure? They say
work
you don't
and
mix.
pleasure.
They don't mix work and pleasure. It's pleasure, that's work.
So just a short prayer I'd just like you to say for them, and then we can wrap up.
I feel like praying in Yoruba.
Please do.
Let me pray what I pray over my kids. A dá fún yín lórúkọ Jésù. Ẹ ṣoríire lórúkọ Jésù. Ibi t'Olúwa yàn fún yín lẹ máa gbà lórúkọ Jésù. Orí yín á dẹ̀ kàn kí níbẹ̀ lórúkọ Jésù. Ẹ ga jù bàbá àti màmá yín lọ ní gbogbo ọ̀nà lórúkọ Jésù. Amen.
Lórúkọ Jésù.
I hope you can translate that for people.
Yeah, we shall. Thank you so much, Gaise Baba.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a wonderful time, everybody. I'll see you again.
I came for the chicken.
He ate the chicken. He had
And I'm
fun
enjoying
eating
the
the chicken. Thank you, everybody. Stay blessed. Bye.